Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on all 16 games in Fanatical's Birthday Favorites Bundle of November 2023 to help you in picking your 5 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Coromon, a modern take on monster collecting games that pays homage to classics while offering fresh elements. Drawing inspiration from Pokemon Black and White, Coromon introduces its unique charm. Entering the world of creature collection, you join Lux Solus, a scientific research company. Your mission? Defeat formidable boss monsters for their essence, driving technological advancements. The adventure unfolds with countless creatures to uncover. Embracing traditional gameplay, Coromon grants a starter creature based on a questionnaire. Venturing into the world, you capture additional monsters using a tried-and-true formula. Battles follow a turn-based format similar to Pokemon, with elemental moves and strategic elements. Debuffs, status effects, and buffs deepen the tactical aspect of battles, making each engagement enjoyable. Coromon's standout feature is the milestone system, rewarding completion of mini objectives with XP. This XP contributes to a battle pass for free items, creating a satisfying loop. While battles shine, Coromon's environments offer unique challenges, from deserts to power stations, although some mechanics feel prolonged and vexing. The game stands out with user-friendly features like trackable side quests, immediate fast travel, and gauntlet powers, replacing traditional HMs. Notably, Coromon offers customizable difficulty settings, catering to newcomers and seasoned players alike, enhancing replay value. With its 2D sprites reminiscent of classic Pokemon games, Coromon's aesthetic captures the essence of earlier titles, favoring creature designs grounded in nature. Despite the combat's allure, issues like move accuracy and rapid depletion of SP meters pose challenges. Overcoming these minor setbacks reveals Coromon's captivating world. In summary, Coromon intertwines innovation and nostalgia, delivering a captivating experience. It balances traditional gameplay with new elements, offering a plethora of charming creatures and engaging battles. At number 2 we have Garfield Lasagna Party, a game that delivers a nostalgic experience for fans of Garfield, featuring accurate 3D models and capturing the lazy, sarcastic essence of the beloved comic character. Everyone's favorite orange cat is back with friends for a feline-themed party. This game features a board game mode, accommodating up to 4 players, with AI filling in empty slots. However, the board game is criticized for being slow-paced and tedious, lacking the randomness and strategic depth found in titles like Mario Party. The heart of the game lies in its 32 minigames, offering a mixed bag of experiences. Highlights include TikTok, a strategic race involving passing an alarm clock, a simple yet enjoyable game. Some minigames like Cat's Band and Super Cat are praised for their charm and entertainment value, potentially surpassing Mario Party counterparts. Despite the plethora of enjoyable minigames, certain ones fall short, with frustrations arising from control issues and clunky mechanics. Third-person perspective controls feel disconnected and floaty in some games, impacting the overall experience. AI players exhibit inconsistencies, alternating between overly simplistic and frustratingly difficult, making the game more enjoyable in a multiplayer setting. Garfield Lasagna Party succeeds as a fun party game, with extensive selection of entertaining minigames capturing the essence of the Garfield franchise. While it has its flaws, particularly in controls and AI behavior, navigating around the clunkier elements ensures a tasty feast of multiplayer treats for you and your friends. And number 3 we have Broken Pieces, an indie adventure game set in the fictional French coastal village of St. Axel. The town has been deserted, and only Elise, a woman who recently moved there with her fiancé, remains. Elise tries to uncover the truth behind the town's disappearance, while dealing with shadowy creatures, a military presence, and a cult called the Devoted. The gameplay revolves around Elise's daily routine of exploring the town, solving puzzles, and collecting items. The puzzles can be challenging, and sometimes require trial and error. Elise has tools like a journal, a magical bracelet that controls the weather, and a tape player that provides vital clues. The game's combat mechanics are clunky and unintuitive, detracting from the overall experience. The camera angles can also be frustrating at times, making it easy to miss important details. Saving the game is done by sitting on benches scattered throughout the town. The game emphasizes exploration, puzzle solving, and a narrative rather than horror or combat. The sense of loneliness and isolation in a deserted town is effectively portrayed through the sound design and visuals. While the game starts with a compelling mystery, the ending feels weak and lack an explanation. Some aspects, like Elise's magical bracelet, are left unexplained. However, the developers released a patch that added some explanation through a tape recording during the end credits. Despite its flaws, Broken Pieces manages to create a desire to explore and uncover the town's mysteries. It appeals to players who enjoy nostalgic adventure games and can be completed relatively quickly. However, players should be prepared for some frustrating aspects and an ending that may leave unanswered questions. And number 4 we have Tiny Rogues, a hidden gem in the indie gaming world, offering an incredibly satisfying experience. If you're a fan of titles like Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon, this game is a must-try. It draws inspiration from Hades and Vampire Survivors, while incorporating an interchangeable class system reminiscent of Dark Souls, resulting in a captivating blend of gameplay elements. The roguelite formula is at the heart of Tiny Rogues. Clear rooms, dodge projectiles in intense bullet hell scenarios, murder formidable bosses, and collect precious loot. What sets it apart is the freedom it provides in experimenting with a character build. Whether you opt for a bow with magical enchantments or a sword infused with a potion, the game's well thought out system lets you tailor your playstyle as you progress. Boss fights in Tiny Rogues offer unique and increasingly challenging encounters as you advance through the game. Each boss presents a different set of combat mechanics, balancing the satisfaction of overcoming early challenges with the chaos of late game encounters that will put your skills to the test. For those worried about progression, Tiny Rogues includes meta progression. Even in defeat, you have the chance to upgrade your character and gear using souls earned by defeating bosses. Unlocking new classes and blessings add depth and replayability to your runs, catering to players who enjoy grinding for power. Tiny Rogues may be small in size, but it delivers tremendous value and enjoyment. It's the kind of game that you can sink 20 to 30 hours into and wanting more. If you've enjoyed other indie hits like Vampire Survivors, Tiny Folks, or similar titles, Tiny Rogues deserves a spot on your playlist. And number 5 we have There Is No Light, a grim and stylish action RPG that defies traditional RPG starts, immediately having you strike a deal with the devil and confront an eldritch god. The game unfolds into a lengthy, atmospheric adventure across a corrupted world, filled with mutated monstrosities. The combat is simple, but engaging, focusing on dodging, basic attacks, and charged moves, with enemies featuring different attack types, requiring precision and strategy. The game's visuals and atmosphere impress, using stylized pixel art to create an unsettling yet captivating world. The narrative, while raising intriguing questions about faith and morality, suffers from simplistic writing and repetitive dialogue. The karma system, influenced by the demonic patron tempting you, adds depth, though the binary choices feel random at times. Combat's exhilarating difficulty is balanced by sparse healing supplies, encouraging aggressive play for healing. The absence of frequent healing items makes progression a serious challenge, but the game cleverly uses demon-created shortcuts and temptations to maintain tension. Exploration is expansive, allowing freedom to explore different areas, each uniquely designed and offering secrets. However, the reward system's focus on a singular goal hampers the distribution of extra weapons. Despite this, the level design's variety keeps the exploration exciting. There Is No Light presents a commendable effort from a small studio with polished gameplay, challenging combat, and an intriguing world. The game's flaws, like simplistic writing and uneven karma choices, are overshadowed by its strengths, making it a highly recommended adventure. And number 6 we have Tyrant's Blessing, a game that blends grid-based tactics, turn-based strategies, and roguelikes, forming a unique experience. In this game, missteps could send you back to the beginning as you guide a small squad against a necromancer known as the Tyrant. As you embark on adventures, you'll find fresh gameplay in this challenging mix of genres. The game's strategic depth and turn-based tactics is immediately engaging. You lead a squad against the necromancer, and while the initial party is limited, more characters can be unlocked as you play. Unlike conventional turn-based games, here the enemy moves first, demanding careful positioning to mitigate damage. The dynamic combat system involving attacks, splash damage, and knockback adds to the challenge. As your adventure unfolds, enemy and character stats grow, creating a strategic balance. Upgrading characters with materials becomes crucial for success. Each stage comes with objectives that offer stars, runes, or gold, which enhance your squad's abilities and gear. Balancing health and damage upgrades is essential, and the strategy intensifies as foes resurrect. The game's roguelike aspect shines when characters reach 0 hit points, initiating a fresh run. Guardians can absorb lethal hits, adding to the challenge and replayability. The inclusion of in-game achievements for unlocking characters is a refreshing incentive to explore various strategies. Overall, Tyrant's Blessing excels as a blend of tactics and roguelike mechanics. Its replayability, strategic depth, and unique combat make it a worthy experience, whether you're looking for quick stages or extended gameplay. At number 7 we have Iron Lung, a horror game where you find yourself trapped in the confines of a tiny submarine in an ocean of blood on a mysterious moon. The game's minimalist design, where you can only see the interior of your sub and grainy images from a camera, creates a claustrophobic and tense atmosphere. You must navigate blindly using coordinates and a map of the ocean floor, constantly adjusting your course to avoid crashing. The tactile and crunchy experience of physically pressing buttons adds to the tension, making you feel the desperation of your mission. The game's simplicity keeps you focused on the details, preventing you from anticipating jump scares and allowing tension to build naturally. Sound design plays a crucial role in building tension, with garbled dialogue, mysterious ocean sounds, and a droning score that subtly emphasizes key events. As your sub deteriorates under the immense pressure, audio cues intensify the atmosphere. Visually, Iron Lung embraces lo-fi textures and chunky polygons, creating a grimy and unsettling environment. The blurriness of the pixels adds to the sense of decay and makes you question your surroundings. Despite its short duration of only an hour, Iron Lung masterfully utilizes its small palette to create an immersive and gripping experience. It draws you in, increases the tension, and delivers a memorable conclusion. This game showcases the effectiveness of minimalist design in the horror genre, offering a unique and engaging experience that leaves a lasting impression. If you appreciate shorter, intense experiences, Iron Lung is a must-play. At number 8 we have Fall of Porcupine, a game that offers a slice of tranquility in the gaming world, embracing a slow-paced narrative that encourages you to savor the surroundings. Playing as Finley, a bird and the new doctor of St. Ursula's Hospital in the town of Porcupine, the gameplay mirrors visual novels like Night in the Woods and the laid-back charm of A Short Hike. Conversations and occasional mini-games ranging from puzzles to rhythm challenges define the simple yet enjoyable gameplay. While the mini-games lack the option for practice, the real strength of Fall of Porcupine lies in its characters and story. Finlay, with his friendly and observant demeanor, leads you through a delightful world, filled with both grumpy and endearing characters. The town of Porcupine itself becomes a character, offering a warm, idealized version of small-town living. The visual and auditory aspects contribute to the game's charm with pleasing colors, charming designs, and music that captures the aimless feeling of wandering in a beautiful place. Set in the fall, Porcupine immerses you in the warmth of autumn. Despite a slightly mismatched third act that introduces rush elements, Fall of Porcupine succeeds in creating a cozy atmosphere. The slow pace, soft colors, and lush visuals provide a relaxing experience, akin to the video game equivalent of Petrichor. While the game may lack the variety of in-world activities found in open-world titles, its warm atmosphere and endearing narrative make it a worthwhile experience. At number 9 we have Golfie, a deck-building game that combines the strategy of a card game with the skill of a golf game. In this game, you take on the role of a golfer, building a deck of cards that represent your golfing abilities. Each card in your deck represents a different type of shot, such as a drive or a putt. As you progress through the game, you'll encounter various obstacles and hazards that require you to strategize and make the right shot choices. The game's mechanics are easy to learn, but mastering them requires skill and strategy. As you play, you'll need to manage your resources wisely, making sure you have enough cards to make it through each level. The game's graphics are simple but effective, with bright colors and charming character designs. The game's sound design is also noteworthy, with a catchy soundtrack that perfectly complements the game's tone. One of the standout features of Golfie is its unique blend of genres. The game successfully combines the strategy and depth of a card game with the physical skill of a golf game. Overall, Golfie is a fun and engaging game that offers a unique and satisfying experience. The game's blend of genres and strategic gameplay make it a must-play for fans of both card games and golf games. At number 10 we have Elderand, a Metroidvania-style game that boasts impressive features and strong gameplay, making it worthy of recognition. You assume the role of a hired mercenary with the mission of banishing a powerful evil from the realm. The game's world is immersive, with plenty of lore to give the setting weight, and the tutorial is simple but effective, explaining the game's basic mechanics and equipment. Elderand's combat system is diverse, with various weapons such as swords, staves, whips, and daggers, each of their own strengths and weaknesses. You can acquire and purchase materials to enhance your weapons and armor, offering a variety of options for customization. The game has a plethora of enemies, including elemental spirits, knights, and bandits, to keep the game feeling fresh and not repetitive. Despite the small size of the map, Elderand's exploration and level design are impressive. The surroundings are diversified and concentrated, with you having the freedom to travel around different areas. However, specific areas are sealed off until you have acquired certain items, providing you with additional skills. Although Elderand has some minor issues, such as grayed out options that are not available until later in the game, and a difficulty in managing money to buy better equipment, these do not significantly impact the overall gameplay experience. In summary, Elderand is a great addition to the Metroidvania genre, with its immersive world, diverse combat system, and impressive level design. You'll enjoy exploring the game's world, murdering a variety of enemies, and discovering new equipment to enhance your murdering abilities. Despite some minor issues, Elderand is definitely worth checking out for fans of Metroidvania-style games. At number 11 we have Haven Park, a heartwarming indie game that offers a delightful gaming experience, blending chill-out gaming with light park management elements. Playing as Flint, inheriting his grandmother's Haven Park, your task is to clean and grow the park by collecting resources like wood, metal, fabric, mushrooms, and coins to fix and upgrade various attractions. The customizable campsites add to the charm, allowing you to place cute tents, houses, barbecues, and more to attract tourists who offer side quests while you explore. The game's verticality and day-night cycle contribute to its beauty, featuring stunning views, captivating sunrises, sunsets, and a cohesive atmosphere. The park's different areas have distinct looks and feelings, making the exploration engaging and enjoyable. Despite minor glitches with tourists and vehicles, the overall experience remains heartwarming and captivating. Haven Park successfully creates a feel-good simplicity, similar to a short hike, and deserves praise for its enchanting world and quirky characters. The game's resource collection and light management aspects elevate the gameplay, providing a gratifying sense of progress. Its relaxing wave graphics, vibe, and soundtrack make it a perfect chill-out game, making players feel immersed in this beautiful virtual park. Haven Park has the potential to become an indie classic. Although a couple more buildings to campsites would have been a welcome addition, the game's pacing and immersive experience make it a standout title. Overall, Haven Park offers an enchanting and memorable journey for players seeking a heartwarming coming-of-age story set in a charming and vibrant park. At number 12 we have Airport CEO, a game that offers a unique twist on simulation games, placing you in the role of a CEO, managing every aspect of an airport. This tycoon-style simulation diverges from the typical godlike control seen in other games of its kind. Instead, you navigate the intricacies of airport management through business dashboards and contractor interactions. The gameplay, initially appearing simple, reveals its depth as you delve into the complexities of constructing runways, taxiways, towers, hiring staff, and establishing infrastructure. Despite the seemingly basic graphics, Airport CEO captivates with its challenging mechanics. As CEO, you face constant pressure to maintain efficient operations, ensuring the game never becomes monotonous. The success of Airport CEO lies in its depth and complexity, providing a simulation gem that remains engaging even after mastering its intricacies. The game challenges you to create an efficient workflow mirroring real management experiences. The constant growth of your airport adds a layer of challenge, preventing any sense of stagnation. While the game's depth and authenticity are commendable, it may not appeal to everyone. The steep learning curve and the abundance of realistic details may be overwhelming, particularly for those seeking a more casual gaming experience. The lack of a comprehensive tutorial and somewhat unstreamlined navigation contribute to the initial challenges. Airport CEO caters to simulation enthusiasts, offering an authentic and rewarding experience. If you're willing to invest time in learning the ropes, the game provides a satisfying management challenge. However, for those seeking a casual gaming experience, the steep learning curve may pose a deterrent. At number 13 we have Nuts, an indie mystery game about using cameras to track animatic squirrels. You play a recent graduate sent out to the woods to research squirrels. However, the squirrels are actually more mysterious than they seem, and you set up various remote cameras during the day to capture the mysteries, before reviewing it in your caravan at night. With each clue that you manage to find, more stories revealed to you, becoming stranger as you keep playing. You're alone in the woods with only a voice on the other end of the phone to keep you company. To progress through the game, you have to place cameras that will track a squirrel from a known starting point to an unknown finishing point. The squirrels will make their moves unpredictable, but they take the same route each night with some variations. On the first night, a squirrel may leap out of your camera's sight, and it is up to you to shift the position of your cameras just right to capture more of the squirrel's movement each night. Rinse and repeat. There are a few hidden surprises, but most of the time you'll be backtracking the same track quite a bit. This game is basically a simulation of a filmmaker for National Geographic's Tracking a Squirrel. The surveillance mechanic is interesting, and once you get lucky with your camera placements, it does give you a sense of satisfaction. If you want to experience what it's like to be said National Geographic's film person, Nuts will be a game to play. And number 14 we have Chop Goblins, the latest creation from developer David Szymanski, known for the game Dusk, offers a delightfully whimsical and time-killing experience. The game presents itself with title screen music that sets the stage for the wackiness you're about to encounter. It's described as a micro-shooter, designed to be enjoyed in a single sitting, which is a refreshing departure from lengthy open-world epics. The story, delivered through level intro screens, adds charm to the game. You inadvertently release the mischievous Chop Goblins from a dusty old box in a museum basement, setting off a time-traveling adventure filled with havoc. This whimsical narrative influences every aspect of the game, from weapons to levels, even introducing a unique take on Dracula. While there are only 5 levels, each is meticulously crafted, featuring lo-fi quick-style graphics and dense environments with hidden areas and multiple paths. Collecting Chop coins for points adds replay value as you aim for the top in the in-game leaderboards. In terms of gameplay, Chop Goblins excels. The 5 weapons available all feel snappy and satisfying, each serving a distinct purpose. Limited ammo for each weapon forces strategic swaps and ammo hunting, creating an enjoyable juggling act. Combat against the iconic Chop Goblins is a balance of tension and humor, with their distinct appearance and voice lines adding to the fun. Chop Goblins offers various difficulty modes, competitive leaderboards, and an hour-long runtime, ensuring plenty of reasons to return. It's a whimsical arcade-like experience, perfect for quick, smile-inducing gameplay, a true gem in Szymanski's impressive game lineup. And number 15 we have Bots Are Stupid, an intriguing twist on a traditional 2D platformer where you cannot directly control your robot character. Instead, you type a list of commands for the robot to follow, adding a unique element to the gameplay. Basic commands like moving right or left and jumping help you overcome obstacles. Timing is crucial, and you can use wait commands to delay movements or the until command to synchronize actions with particular events. The coding aspect adds an educational element while solving platforming puzzles in an enjoyable way. The game introduces a more complex command called Hook, allowing you to fire a rope that clings to surfaces. Mastering when to connect and disconnect the rope adds an extra layer of challenge, with the satisfaction of soaring through the air to reach the goal. Collecting orbs along the way is necessary to activate the goal, and each stage is filled with hazards like spikes, poison, trampolines, conveyor belts, portals, and zip lines, keeping the gameplay engaging. There are 4 different worlds, including a tutorial, and plenty of replayability through score chasing. The game features a custom level creator, allowing players to design their own bot obstacle courses. And you can also download levels created by others. The main drawback of the game is the need to replay stages multiple times to get the timing right, which can be frustrating. Overall, Bots Are Stupid offers a refreshing and satisfying twist on 2D platforming, with its unique command-based gameplay and the inclusion of a grappling hook mechanic. The level editor and score chasing add to the game's replay value, making it a worthwhile experience for those seeking something different in the platforming genre. At number 16 we have Lumberhill, a game that offers a refreshing take on a cooperative multiplayer genre, reminiscent of games like Overcooked, but with its unique twist. In this game, you step into the boots of a lumberjack tasked with chopping wood and herding animals. Your goal is to complete these tasks efficiently, within the time limit to earn stars, which unlock new characters and levels among the game's 50 varied stages. While the core objective remains consistent, each level introduces its unique layout and challenges, preventing the game from growing stale. What sets Lumberhill apart is its dynamic world design. Instead of changing the tasks, the game throws obstacles at you, making every level feel unique. You'll encounter movable platforms, changing weather conditions, and level-specific traps, like dinosaurs, pirates, and more. These elements keep the gameplay engaging and chaotic, providing a different experience with each level. However, Lumberhill is not without its issues. The controls can feel imprecise, especially when picking up items close to each other, which is a central gameplay mechanic. The online multiplayer suffers from noticeable lag, making precise actions and coordination difficult. Local play is recommended for a smoother experience. Despite these drawbacks, Lumberhill offers enjoyable cooperative gameplay for up to 4 players. It's a simpler alternative to more complex titles like Overcooked, focusing on adapting to external challenges rather than overwhelming players with new tasks. While it could benefit from control improvements and better online performance, Lumberhill is a fun and accessible addition to the cooperative multiplayer genre, perfect for those seeking a more straightforward but entertaining experience. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is great, but I think that the price is quite steep compared to other bundles. In addition, there are plenty of repeats in this, so you may already have quite a few of these games. The 6 standout titles to me are Coromon, Airport CEO, Tiny Rogues, Broken Pieces, Tyrant's Blessing, and There Is No Light. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.